I think it's safe to say most of y'all have never heard of Star Fox 64, let alone played it. But it was the first game that I ever played, and it's one that means a lot to me, because of my dad. I do a lot of reminiscing on this channel, but this time I think I have a pretty good excuse. My family got some tough news not too long ago. Let's just say my dad doesn't have much time left. It's made me think a lot about the memories I have with him. Now, me and my dad never really talked much, but he still had a major influence on me growing up. He's always been a pretty quiet, stoic guy, but his actions spoke volumes. He used to commute to a job 2 hours away to provide for us, and he'd buy us gifts out of nowhere. He always liked to surprise us when I was a kid. Anything to make our eyes light up. Sometimes he surprised us with a card trick, or predict exactly when a traffic light would change colors. But on a random morning when I was on summer break, he quietly set up his old Nintendo 64 in the living room with a copy of Star Fox. Guess he finally figured I was old enough to learn about the world of video games. I still remember that moment vividly. He sat me down and introduced me to Fox, a pilot who took over as a leader of a team of mercenaries after Fox's father gets executed by the big bad evil guy, Andross. And now it's up to Fox and his team to save the solar system. Time felt like it stopped as I watched my dad skillfully fly, shoot, and dodge through each level, defending planet after planet, defeating boss after boss, until I was brought back to reality when my mom called my dad over to take care of something. And that's when he handed the controller to me. The first time I played, I had no idea what I was doing. I mean, look at it. How can any child use this thing? And to nobody's surprise, I got my first game over. But after that, I spent weeks of my summer break listening to my dad's advice, practicing, learning the patterns of the bosses, gradually improving, until finally, I got to the last world, Venom, and defeated Andross. I proudly yelled for my dad to come watch the final scene with me, as Fox and his team run off into the sunset. But something was wrong. The villain was still laughing at the end screen, and my dad was laughing too. He explained that I beat the game, but the path of planets that I took got me to the fake ending. That's when he motioned to hand over the controller to him. Unlike the first time I watched him, I had a much better understanding of what was going on, and I could see that my dad was playing differently. He knew about these secrets in every level that led him to planets that I've never even seen before, like flying under these arches, shooting all of the searchlights, defending the Great Fox aircraft carrier from all the missiles. Just when I thought I had a good understanding of the game, he revealed even more that I didn't know about. I imagine he was looking back at me to see how amazed I was, but I bet I was too immersed in the game. The path he took led him to the same final boss that I defeated, but something was different. The Andross he was fighting was real, with eyes and a brain, not like the robotic version that I faced. After he skillfully defeated the real boss, there was a final sequence that I never experienced. The base started to explode, and it looks like Fox gets caught in the destruction. But then a voice comes through.
Don't ever give up, my son.
And Fox's dad somehow appears and guides him,
Follow me, Fox.
flying the specific path needed to get out alive. But once Fox finally manages to escape, his dad is nowhere to be seen. When I was a kid, this scene was just an exciting twist, but now that I face the reality of losing my dad, the moment has even more significance. It's a reminder that the people we love never truly leave us. They live on in our hearts and our memories.
You've become so strong, Fox.
Now that I'm older, I'm starting to understand the impact my dad had on me, whether it was his quiet strength, thoughtful surprises, or non-stop work ethic. It's shaped who I am today. And even when my dad is gone, I know he'll never really be gone. He'll continue to guide me in spirit. I'll always remember Star Fox, because I'll always remember my dad. If you're watching this, I love you, Dad. And to everybody else, thank you for watching. Later.